Hello, I am Haani from the USA. Today, the story I'm about to share with you was sent to me by one of my subscribers from Texas, United States. But before we begin, I pray that wherever you are safe and happy. May God keep you healthy, protect you from all troubles, and grant peace to those who have left this world. And if you enjoy listening to real and terrifying stories like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you never miss the next horror story. Now, take a deep breath, because tonight's stories are about food delivery riders. While the whole world sleeps at night, these riders are out on empty roads, dark streets, and silent neighborhoods, delivering food. And sometimes they experience things that cannot be explained. Tonight, I will share 4 real horror experiences sent by food delivery riders themselves. So listen carefully and listen till the end. The first story was sent by a man named Ethan, who was studying in the United States on a student visa. At that time, he was looking for a job, and after searching for weeks, he finally got hired as a pizza delivery rider. His shift was at night. There was a separate team that took orders, and the riders simply picked up the pizza and delivered it to the location shown on the map. Everything was simple. You just followed the GPS pin and delivered the order. No calling customers, no asking directions. But there was one problem. Inside Ethan's delivery territory, there was a very strange area deep in the woods, a place where almost no one lived. Other riders used to say that the place was haunted. Some riders had already experienced strange things there. Because of this, Ethan had developed a quiet fear of that place. Luckily, during his first month of work, he never got an order from that area. But one night, his phone buzzed, a new order. When he opened the location, his heart skipped a beat. It was that place, the haunted area. The delivery was about 15 minutes away, right at the edge of their service territory. Before leaving, Ethan showed the order to a coworker, a Filipino girl named Maria, who was also a pizza rider. When she saw the location, her face changed. She had been there before. She simply said, "Be careful and take care of yourself." Ethan grabbed the pizza box and started the ride.
The road slowly became empty. Houses disappeared. The map showed nothing but dark forest roads. After a while, he turned off the main road and entered a dirt path surrounded by trees. The GPS showed 4 minutes remaining. The silence there felt unnatural. It was so quiet that even the wind sounded disturbing. Finally, he reached a place he did not expect, a large vintage bungalow. The entire house was dark. No lights, no movement. Just a large gate and a wide yard with old trees. Ethan parked his scooter outside the gate and walked inside. When he reached the door, he noticed a note attached to it. It said, "If you are delivering pizza or any package, leave it at the door. Then walk back to the main gate, ring the manual bell there, and leave. Do not turn back." The instruction felt strange, but Ethan followed it. He placed the pizza at the door, walked back across the yard, rang the old bell at the gate, started his scooter, and left. He did not turn back. Later, he told Maria about it. She found it strange, but said that when she delivered there earlier, normal people had received the order. So Ethan tried to forget about it. But the real horror had just begun.
A few nights later, another order came. Same location. Ethan felt goosebumps across his body, but he had no choice. He picked up the pizza and drove back to that haunted bungalow. This time, he had an idea. He wanted to secretly watch who came out to pick up the pizza. He reached the house, placed the pizza, rang the bell, and sat on his scooter. Using the side mirror, he watched the house. After a few seconds, the door slowly opened. A very strange woman crawled out. Yes, crawled. Her body bent unnaturally as she grabbed the pizza and went back inside. She never looked toward Ethan. Ethan thought maybe she was disabled, but the way she moved, did not look human. He left immediately. Days passed. Then, one night, he got the same order again. This time, when he reached the house, the note on the door had changed. It now read, "You made a mistake. You were told not to look back. Stand in the yard, face the house, and say loudly, 'I'm sorry.' Then ring the bell and leave." Ethan felt cold fear run through his body. How did they know he looked back? He had only seen them through the scooter mirror. Still, he did what the note said. Standing in the yard, he said loudly, "I'm sorry. I shouldn't have looked back." At that moment, a light turned on in a second-floor room. Behind the curtain, someone was standing, watching him. He quickly placed the pizza and escaped. Another order came later. This time, Ethan took a friend with him, another delivery rider named Lucas. Lucas waited outside while Ethan placed the pizza. But this time, there was a new note. It said, "The person you brought with you has only 10 seconds left. You can save him. He is drowning in the swimming pool behind the house." Suddenly, Ethan heard Lucas screaming. He ran behind the house. Lucas was in a dirty, abandoned pool, struggling underwater. It looked like something invisible was pulling him down. Ethan dragged him out. They ran away without looking back. Later, Lucas told him something terrifying. While waiting outside, a beautiful girl appeared and told him Ethan was calling him. She led him to the back of the house, and then something pushed him into the pool.
Ethan eventually quit the pizza job. Months later, he found a new job as a night security guard. One night, his supervisor took him to the location where he would be working. When the car stopped, Ethan froze. It was the same bungalow. The supervisor told him something shocking. The house had been abandoned for years. No one lived there. Ethan never returned, and to this day, he still does not understand why pizza orders kept coming from that house. Another rider once delivered pizza to a similar vintage house. The door was open. Inside, it was dark. He heard people talking from the last room, but when he entered, the room was empty. Yet the sofas looked pressed down, as if people were sitting there. He heard children running in the hallway, but no one was there. He dropped the pizza and ran out. Behind him, he heard laughter. Another delivery rider received an order during heavy rain. The delivery location was apartment 602, but the elevator button for the 6th floor did not work, so he went to the 7th floor and walked down. The 6th floor was completely dark, no lights. When he called the customer, he heard the phone ringing from one apartment. A dark figure opened the door. Its face could not be seen. The rider left the food and ran. Later, the building guard told him something chilling. No one lives on the 6th floor. One rider was delivering food to a factory area. The map led him through a deserted road. His bike tire got punctured. Then he saw someone standing ahead. The figure suddenly disappeared into the bushes. Then whispers came from the darkness. People calling his name, even children's voices. He had heard that if such creatures call you, you should never look back. So he kept driving. Finally, he stopped and left the food on the road. When he looked back, he saw them, dozens of figures, eating the food like animals, using no hands, just their mouths. That night, he felt the greatest fear of his life. So friends, these were 4 terrifying stories sent by food delivery riders. Now I want to ask you something. Which story scared you the most? Tell me in the comments. And if you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again with another terrifying story. Good night.